This is Tim's CRX. We are doing a full rebuild on it. That means body, engine, suspension, everything. In the previous episode, you guys saw us drop in this B18 into the CRX, which is going to be epic, but it didn't quite turn out as we planned. Now, while the B18 looks fantastic, it's not running and we don't know why. Now, with the B18 in the CRX, it's a swap. There's a ton of different things that could change out with this, from the wiring to plumbing to fuel to suspension axles, a lot of things. And a lot of those things can lead to other things not working. Now, the problem that we are currently having, if you guys haven't seen the previous episode, is the car's just not starting. And the last place we left off was checking the distributor. Off camera, we went and purchased a new distributor, replaced it, and we're still getting the same code. Thankfully, from a lot of you guys, we had a lot of great suggestions. We have checked all of our grounds. We've checked the distributor, we've checked the fuel, and we've checked the tune. Nothing so far has gotten this thing to start. But today, we think we found the solution. Don't get me wrong, we still have no idea what's going on, but we have an idea. Now, when Tim was purchasing the swap, he actually purchased a second-hand harness. This was supposedly supposed to be an EF harness, which it's a submodel of the CRX, but with anything secondhand, you never know if it could have been rewired or repurposed for something else. In our heads, everything is kind of leaning towards the harness. Any little pin in here could be swapped. Depending on what submodel or if someone changed something, who knows, we would have to go through each individual little pin in this harness to really figure that out. So what we have today, to hopefully just correct all of this, we're really taking a gamble here. We have a brand new harness for the B18 swap in the CRX from our good friend over at Rywire. This is gonna replace literally all the wiring that we've done in the previous episode and even a little more, get over here, Tim. This is Tim's car, get over here. You know a little bit more than I do about what this harness is going to contain, and hopefully we're really crossing our fingers.
So this harness is a lot different than the one I have.
Okay.
The one I have plugs into the actual car harness, and then the car harness goes down to the ECU. So it has another plug that's another harness.
We're going to get real technical and real nerdy here for you guys, so bear with us.
So this harness actually just goes straight through the firewall and directly into the ECU now. So whatever is pinned is actually going straight to the ECU.
And so you no longer have this mess right here, right?
Yeah, so I can, down the road, I can delete all of this.
Okay.
So like I could even pull this fuse box in the car now if I wanted to. This is a direct wire up to the ECU, and then I have a harness for the car. So it'll be connected to this, but will connect exactly to my EF. So that'll be a sub harness of this, but all of this will be for the motor.
I hope that made sense to you guys, but we're gonna do it. We gotta unhook everything off this engine. And oh, by the way, look how nice this is. Nice and organized, labeled. This is gonna be a whole lot better than we had previously, and it's nice and new too. I think this is a much better option than what we previously had, and for anybody doing a swap. But not only did we get, I'm gonna give you the spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
I'm gonna show you the meatballs now.
Oh, yeah.
Not only did we have wiring harness, we also have, just as a precautionary thing, a new ground kit. So this is gonna replace all of our ground.
So that's ground and charge.
What Tim said. This actually
it's a ground and a charge.
We're getting into it, guys. At the end of today, this should hopefully get this B18 and CRX running. But actually, before we get started, there's one thing.
And then run it brave. Run it brave.
You guys,
go.
You guys know the drill. Every $1 that you guys spend on the Legend site is one entry in to win our WRX. And the very last week that you guys have left to win this car, every $1 on the site is one entry in to win this thing. You guys have seen it. It's got the new paint job, body kit, performance. It is the all-in-one package. And to end our giveaway, we have the final collection of the giveaway, the 2025 Godzilla collection. You guys are not gonna wanna miss this. It goes live this Friday, 10 a.m. Pacific time. There'll be new apparel, stickers, accessories, so much on the site ready to go for you guys. And if you're a VIP member, you guys get early access this Thursday at 5 p.m. and 5 times entries on the giveaway. So now is the perfect time to sign up. Again, only 1 week left, and every $1 that you guys spend on the site is gonna be one entry in to win this car right here. Let's get back to the video. Back to a regularly scheduled program here. Now it's time to get working on the CRX. Before we can start anything, we have to go ahead and remove our previous harness that was on the car that we just clipped in. Gotta get that all pulled back out, and then we can start kind of routing this guy. But once we get the previous harness out, we will compare previous harness to this. This is much, much nicer and more organized. So strip the old one out. Wiring harness, if you could even call it that. But on a real note, take a look at this harness, which I mean is probably fine. In all reality, it's probably fine. I'm crossing my fingers that it is just a repin for a different submodel. But look at this compared to the Rye wire harness. Labeled, nice clips. It's a massive, massive upgrade, and this is gonna look a whole lot better in the engine bay than this. So again, we're really crossing our fingers that this is actually our issue. I will give you this guy. So, in our hopes, we're gonna plug this into the ECU, and we're gonna plug this back into the car, and with that, the car should turn over.
Mardi Gras.
Jeez! All right, now this is actually kind of cool. With the new Rye wire harness, talked a little bit about it, but this harness actually goes straight to the ECU, which means this is gonna run through the firewall down here, put her through that hole, and that'll go directly to the ECU. Now, if you guys watched the previous episode, the previous harness, the second harness that Tim bought, did have a jumper harness that connected it to the ECU so that I could run into the engine bay here. This one is all-in-one, which is very, very nice. It cuts out 1 point of potential failure as well. So we're gonna get this one plugged in, go through all the clips again, get all those plugged in, and it's time for the first start. All right, Tim, bro.
Get it in. Do you see it coming through?
Yeah. Let me move these out of the way. Okay. Okay, got it. New wire harness. Wiring is literally the worst part. Again, because any one of these single wires on the previous harness just could have been the pin. We were extremely lucky that we were able to get something like this that's just all-in-one labeled so we can replace the whole thing and not have to singularly go through every pin. I have a good feeling. I think this is gonna do the job. All right, looking like engine bay wiring is now complete. One major thing that we do have to do though is plug in the ECU or nothing else would work. So last thing we gotta do is plug in ECU. While I do that, Tim is working on some ground replacements right here. Now, while we still, like I said, we did test to make sure we had all the grounds. We did have one. Where's that old janky one that you had?
I mean, it's still a ground, but
it looks disgusting.
But it doesn't look cool.
Yes, this is what was there. And with all the engine bay dress up that Tim has done, this looks a lot better than this. Tim's gonna replace some grounds, and I'm going to plug in the wiring to the ECU. Okay, we have ECU to body is gonna be here. Okay, and then this is gonna go. I think I did it. I think we're good. We'll see. As long as nothing just sparks when we turn it over, it should be okay. All right, ready? Yeah. Car's wired up.
Great, dude. Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Yeah. That's what I'm waiting for, baby. So, a little sneak peek for those of you that watch the vlogs. I've been accumulating some parts for the secret car. Not really a secret car, but the car that I imported from Japan previously is now on its way over to the United States. And during that time, ever since we bought the car on our last Japan trip, I've been accumulating parts. I told you guys, this is a forever car for me. So I'm really trying to spec it out with things that I really, really want, no matter the wait time, which has been really, really difficult for me. But things are starting to show up a little bit sooner than expected, which is really nice. But I'm very, very excited to show you, and you'll see that hopefully in the next couple of months, depending on when it shows up. But back to the CRX.
Some noise at me. That's what the CRX needs.
Yeah,
Tell the
for real,
CRX
dude.
to use code Dustin.
Oil. Engine is wired. Everything should be okay.
It's like that. It's like that scene in Stranger Things.
Yeah, it is. Good news, things are working. Now, biggest test here is, will it start? Tim's gonna plug in the computer so that we can get our current tune loaded up. We're not gonna mess anything with the tune yet. We're gonna see if it starts. If it starts, I mean, it's a game on. So cross our fingers, let's get everything set up and give her a rip. Oh, there she is.
Right here.
Fuel pressure. This is all normal stuff. We did this in the last episode, so we're just making sure everything checks out. Once again, the wiring is working, which is awesome. But now, hopefully whatever was wrong in that last wiring harness is now corrected with the Y-wire harness, and I guess we'll find out in just a sec. Also, a quick little update on the new ground that Tim did before we get the car started. Much, much cleaner than previous. And I just love all the nice little hardware throughout the bits. And whenever this car is all together, it's really, really gonna look great with the front bumper, fenders, headlights, all that stuff.
I mean, we must be good then.
Kyle.
What's up?
Is she gonna start?
She's gonna start it.
We're counting on you. It's time. It's time.
I'm 1,000 miles away. How about this? How about this? If this video gets 15,000 likes, Dustin has to fly me out and we do a Tim, Dustin, and Kyle bill.
Shake my hand. Let's freaking start this thing, dude. Wire harness is in, ECU is connected. We don't have any codes, because if you guys remember last time we had 3 separate codes. It's gonna start. I have a feeling. I have a feeling that this is it. The first start of the B18.
Oh, that's a whole ass computer that's been flying.
Everything's fine. All right, Tim, are you ready? B18 CRX swap, first start, take 2. Here we go. You ready, Tim? It worked. That was it. Let's see if this is the root of the throttle issue. Woo! God. Sounds like a Honda, baby. It's idling at like 500 RPM. Huh.
Whoa. What's it at now?
2,000?
It went to 2,000 when I did that. He said 15,000 likes, fly him out to California.
15,000 likes and he comes out for the secret Japan car build.
Here we go.
Thanks, Kyle. You got a freaking CRX, man.
Now that works, everything else is gonna be fast.
Can I give her a little blip? Honda, baby! Let's go! Ew! Freaking did it!
So the car started. I'm freaking pumped. I know it doesn't look like I'm pumped, but I'm inside, my body's flipping around and doing crazy things. I just know there's a lot more work to do. So no codes, 0 codes. I haven't done the cooling yet, so that's one thing. But this confirms that it was the wire harness.
First try, it was actually
It was literally like, bam, just fired right up. Okay, it's a typical Honda. So like, that just confirms that the wire harness was trash. It would probably rewired it sometime at some point, and now we're all good. ECU's fine, distributor's fine, nothing was wrong with it. Everything starts perfectly fine.
It was literally one of those things, it's like a luck thing. We just got a bad wiring harness.
We literally rolled the dice on Friday and just went to see Ryan, and he had one of these in stock, and you see us now. Started the car.
Obviously, we were really preoccupied with literally just getting the engine in and making sure it did run, because problems like you just saw. We never, with a swap, like I said at the beginning, you never know. One thing could just be a root issue of it not working completely.
This actually makes a lesson though. If you're gonna do a swap, don't buy a used harness, just buy a new one.
Now we know the car runs, Tim has no check engines on the car, there's nothing to fix. We can actually make this thing into a running and driving car. Now that's gonna be a lot of work. And the next,
also, there's no oil leak.
yeah, for now.
So,
for now, let's not jinx it.
Now?
Don't jinx it.
What? There's
Fuck.
no leak.
Fuck, we have enough leaks in this shop, Tim. Anyway, next episode is gonna be this car turning into an actual car. We're gonna put the body pieces back on, suspension, wheels, tires, and get this thing ready for a full exterior transformation. And Tim is gonna have a freaking car.
I need everybody to guess what kind of wheels I did. You did a great job on this engine, but what wheels did I get?
They're right over here.
Next episode's gonna be a good one. The car runs now. Now it's time to get really down to work and make this into an actual car. Not over. We are going full nerd mode tonight. Now, we brought out the R34 because we do have to shoot the next drop coming for this month's Legends collection. The Godzilla stuff is awesome. So we took out the 34, but before we do that, I told you guys we're going full nerd mode. Now, you might have seen somebody in the back of today's video. Austin's back.
What's up, baby?
We've been having Austin come every month or so to kind of help us get content and help film in the shop and stuff, and it's been a great help. But Austin is also a fellow nerd just like me.
Always.
It's been a while, guys, but the Pokemon collection is still going strong, and even more recently, I've been getting into actually playing the trading card game. Tonight, I'm taking you guys along for my first ever, what is it called?
League challenge. So it's
I'm going to play a tournament.
it's a literal like actual Pokemon official tournament for like points and everything.
Oh my god.
To go to like Worlds.
So, yes, we're doing a night shoot with 34, but before that, we're playing in a Pokemon tournament, guys. I cannot, number one, I can't believe I'm doing this, but I also have no idea what in the hell I'm actually getting myself into. So, I don't know how much I'm able to film because I'm gaming. I'm gonna be gaming so hard tonight. But, I guess I'll keep you updated as much as I can. I'm playing a Lugia V-Star deck. Okay. If you're not a nerd,
just click out.
maybe just like, I don't know, maybe you should stay to kind of, well, it'll be fun. But I'm playing a Lugia V-Star deck tonight. I have no idea how it's going to go, but I'll keep you guys updated. We are literally about to pull up to the card shop right now.
Here's the deal. If you win, imagine you win the tournament tonight. If you win the tournament tonight, you have to get Lugia tattooed.
No, absolutely.
Bro,
not.
what?
Maybe I will. The ultimate goal here, guys, is to at least, like, if I could win one match. One match. Not even a full series game. Like, one match, I'd be happy.
Your first match is going to be like it gets an 8-year-old.
What deck are you playing?
Dragapult.
Okay.
Dragapult EX.
If any of you guys keep up with that stuff, you'll know what we're talking about. But I'm going to be nerding out for a little bit, and I had to take you guys along for this. This is going to be a fun yet what in the hell kind of thing, you know? So it could go either way, really. So I'll update you guys once we make it to the card shop.
After we lose so badly, I'm going to buy a box, and then I'm going home.
Yeah, I think do a little bit of retail therapy after we lose. Oh no. Oh no. We've made it to a local shop. Tier 1 games. We are gaming so hard, guys. I got like 5 decks in here. But it's also kind of tight when hobbies collide. You know what I'm saying? Taking the 34. Oh, cars and cards. That could be something. That's good. Taking the 34 for a little game action. All right. We got the setup. I have no clue what I'm about to do, but let's go.
Let's get it.
Oh my gosh. Here we go. Literally can't believe we're doing this right now. Some quick practice games. Time to sign up. Let's go. Oh my god. Unfortunate report here. I got annihilated. Not only did I get annihilated, by like an 8-year-old.
First match is going to be like it gets an 8-year-old.
I bricked twice, like bad hands. But you know, it's Austin, of course, won both of his games.
2-0,
like a
baby.
dork.
Hell yeah.
One thing that is cool, I'm gonna do this real fast for you guys. I don't want to take too much time up here. We do get prize packs, which is like only if you like play in tournaments or whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and rip up a couple of our prize packs here. So like the prize packs come with cards that like have the play Pokemon, which is kind of cool to like add to your deck. I'm, again, really nerding out here. I'm sorry for anybody that doesn't care, but I think it's pretty cool. Rip.
Alright, I'm going to rip it up my Series
Fast.
5.
Rapid fire here.
Series
Oh,
K,
that's a good card.
Buddy pop in. Techno Radar, Basic Energy, Basic Energy.
Nice.
Boom. Alright.
Oh, nice. I put that in my deck.
Yeah.
Missed. Oh,
Oh,
cool.
spicy.
Nice.
Oh,
That's
nice.
nice. Oh, that's a good
Oh,
one too.
nice.
Hell yeah, man. Sick, okay. Game night was a success because we had fun, but I got annihilated. Dude, get me out of here, man.
Sick. Challenge is gonna be really bad.
There's no way my car is dead right now, dude.
Oh, you don't.
I have the jump start battery. It's fine. Hold this. Hold this. Thank God, dude.
the immediate change. 0-3.
What is happening?
0-3. What?
What is happening? What the Tim to the rescue. I have no idea what's going on. I don't understand how this happened. The car has full power until I put the key in. It's almost like there's some immobilizer on the car from some point that's like now kicking in for some reason, or it's just dead for some unknown reason. I have no idea. Tim, I want you to see this. I want to show you this. Watch this. Everything's fine. Okay. It's like an immobilizer. What's it doing? It's like restarting itself.
Yeah, it's the immobilizer.
Is that what it's called? What is happening?
Tim's like,
Let's go home, dude. Get me home.
We're taking that with us. I've never seen someone so confuzzled.
Maybe it needed a little more juice. I don't know.
How would it have just died? And why didn't this battery jump itself to that's the point of the battery. Oh, you're still here. Thanks for watching this long. If you made it this far, you should consider subscribing right up here, or I guess down below. And YouTube really thinks that you're gonna like this video right over here, so maybe check that one out. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let's get back to it.